This is Dodging Death with Stephen Williams Jr. and Ryan Paton.
I had a humbug for the first time in ages this week. Do you remember?
Humbug?
Do you remember humbugs?
That's a very 80s sweet.
I know. Well,
but he's going to be talking about Concord next fall.
no,
3 hours to New York, you say?
I feel like this track would have been recorded in the 80s as well, 'cause I don't think I was present for it.
Yeah, you know the humbug.
You know the humbug? Oh, you might know it as the Everton Mint.
Oh.
Yeah, so your loyalty to your team is coming through.
Have Evertonians embraced the humbug?
Well, I don't know what came first, the Mint or the team.
The team come in 1878. Oh,
I know, yeah, but the humbug.
but it was
quite,
it was Everton.
Well,
was,
Scrooge used to say bar humbug, didn't he?
and Everton are the
Yeah,
Toffees.
but is that in relation to the mint?
I thought he wasn't a fan whatsoever. It was after he put a humbug in his mouth. Bar humbug. This is disgusting.
I think the Mint come first because Everton are like the Toffees because there was a toffee shop in Everton. Which
Yeah.
could well have sold humbug
Well,
mints.
this gets my point actually.
Yeah.
The toffee centre of the humbug, because I don't know if it was the first time I had them in years. Someone got them in the office this week.
Yeah,
As like an
was it
offer.
your nan?
No, but it was like just a sweet treat of the afternoon.
Okay.
So I thought
very depressing sweet treat, isn't it?
It is an odd sweet treat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in the pantheon of sweet treat you can get to choose the Everton Mint or the humbug.
You were having a stew in the last episode. What's going on?
I've travelled back in time to the 1800s.
It's me and you, Paul, and a Victorian lady we've got with us today.
The corset is a nightmare in his heat.
You look fabulous in it, though.
Oh, thank you, boss. Your first compliment after New Year's. Normally call me a fat tramp all the time.
Well, of course, it sucked in all the fat. So.
Anyway, so I had
I love how much that backfired on Ryan then.
You know,
that's what tends to happen in this, doesn't it?
Yeah, it
I
is.
make a comment that ridiculously backfires on me.
fortunately for you, like, not because he's wearing a corset, but like there's no picture evidence of this because you're sweating loads.
Oh, Paul, this is not going on.
Okay, well, I was not going to reveal this, but Matthew Morrison's pillow.
Oh, what?
Well,
He was actually going to mention this.
I don't know this. Oh, yeah.
oh,
Yeah, we
shall
are.
I mention it?
Oh, I don't think you should.
What have you done to Matthew Morrison's pillow?
No.
It was so Ryan, it was in his house, and I said, "Oh, bring the pillow so I can post it to
Yeah.
Matthew." And then when he walked into the studio, he went, "Oh, I hope this pillow dries. It's been under my arm the whole time."
This is not going in.
Drenched pillow. My poor face is like sopping wet. So Matthew, I'm sorry this is how you found out.
Did he get in touch to say that he won?
Well, no, I emailed him and said,
Oh, well-
congratulations. He was thrilled.
He won't be
I don't know if he
now.
will be now. Anyway, so the humbug, Ryan.
Yeah, so in my defence, it's a very warm day.
To be fair, it's a very hot day
It's
today.
like 12 outside. So.
Apologies, Matthew.
If anything, it makes it more authentic.
It does. If we ever make it big, I think
Yeah.
how much it'll be worth.
I know, yeah, it'd be like when on those seedy websites when people buy like used knickers.
What will go for more?
It's going to be the
you
next
know what?
prize, Ryan's
Yeah.
boxies.
Worn and not washed.
And yes, it was a hot day. And I went for a jog.
Hannah will not be competing in that competition.
with a anonymous social media account, Paul, she will. She will be entering.
Okay, so you're in the office.
Yeah, I'm in the office. I quite
Humbugs
fancy
are being dished out.
around the 3 o'clock period. I quite fancy a sweet taste in the mouth.
Yeah.
The humbugs are available.
After the cake you had at one. In 2 hours. Sweet
So-
free.
So I depart from my seat.
Who provided the humbugs?
A colleague.
A colleague.
Mhm.
Do you ever bring in any sweet treats? I would imagine the financial cost of the sweets stops you from doing
Do you know
it.
what? I went through a phase of being very generous with the sweet treats.
For example, give us the kind of thing
Well,
you bring in.
one time I brought in a whole box of Choco Liebnige.
They sound like a Homer Bargain classic, those, Paul.
No, do you know them? You know, or a Leibniz. I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation. It's like a.
It seems like the kind of thing you get cream for.
No, it's a German biscuit. It's like the top of it's chocolate,
yeah,
but it's got like an kind of a digestive centre. They're very
it's a
nice.
hobnob.
It's a Choco Leibniz.
No, hobnobs are too expensive, Paul.
No, the Leibniz.
It's Aldi's version.
Do you
It's German.
do you actually not know a Choco Leibniz?
I've never honestly never heard of them.
Oh,
I don't think so.
I'm very surprised. Anyway, that was my last sweet treat that I bought for the office.
Okay, and then the office say, "Don't worry about doing this again, Ryan."
They went down a treat. They were demolished.
Okay,
I only got one.
are we furious? Is that why you bastards? I'm not bringing any more. You lost.
That's why I keep the Choco Leibnizes under my desk now. You look up and I've got some chocolate around my mouth. Is that Leibniz chocolate there, Ryan? No.
Are they crumbs in your keyboard as well? Okay, so a colleague brought them in.
Yes.
Was there heckling about the choice of confectionery?
Do you know what? There wasn't actually.
No.
Yeah, because
I couldn't work in your office.
Yeah, because you two aren't there. So we thought it was a nice deed. So respected the decision rather than someone's gone through the effort to buy some sweets and be like, oh, were you from 1800? Old Ebenezer Scrooge here. So I respected the decision of the sweet treat that was bought for the office.
Yeah.
I leapt about my seat because I can't.
How grateful do you have to seem about an office? It's like, oh, thank you very much.
Do you know what?
How over the top is it?
It's always genuine. It's always genuine. You're genuinely overjoyed. Because
I can't imagine you being overjoyed by an Everton mint.
No.
Honestly,
I get loads on a Saturday afternoon for free. There's a toffee girl that throws them into the stand. They're good, isn't it?
Does she?
Hold on, a toffee girl?
Yeah, so before the match.
What year are we having this conversation in?
Before the match, I'd normally a young girl who's been like selected out.
This is one of the worst things I've ever heard.
I imagine a young girl's got a terrible throw as well, so they don't really.
To be honest,
they don't make it past the advertising hoardings.
Very misogynistic comment.
Not misogynistic. A young boy would have a terrible throw as well.
A bloody woman at a football match. What?
It's the fact that they're young. It's a kid. It means that they'll have a bad throw.
To be honest, right, thinking about it, I actually don't even think they're young. I reckon I don't know if there's one, but there's definitely some woman or girl who gets dressed up in like an outfit and she walks around with a basket full of Everton mints and throws them into the crowd before the game.
Oh,
obviously they don't end up in like the upper tier or on the back row. They tend to stick to the family enclosure.
I treat it as a challenge on the back row. Come on.
Would you heckle? Yeah. You call that a throw?
Pass row 3, please.
I'm starving up here.
An Everton mint is hardly filling.
Did you take the whole bag in the office? One will not do me.
No, well, I used to think, this brings you to my point that I initially made about the Everton mint. I thought one would do me. I remembered the humbug being quite a hard-boiled sweet that could last for...
Oh, it's in the palate for some time, isn't it?
For a good 25 minutes. But
25 minutes?
Well, maybe that's a bit of an overstatement, but I thought a good old time.
That's a lot of sucking you're doing, right?
I remember them being quite hard-boiled, and you had to work at it to get into the soft chewy centre.
Well, that's true. See, I'd often get bored and just bite and just crunch.
But are we still talking about sweets here?
Oh, Paul, I did not bite.
Well, so I thought, I'll have a humbug. It'll take me 10 minutes. Is 10 minutes on over the top statements?
I think that's really 6 minutes too long.
Well, maybe 4 minutes. But literally, I was putting them in my mouth, and I don't know if they've changed the way they make humbugs, so they're now softer, or whether my jaw has developed a crazy strength. I've got this superpower jaw. But I was crunching the humbug in seconds. I was absolutely obliterating
but you're not
it.
supposed to crunch. That was the issue. You're supposed to moisten with the tongue.
Oh, really?
Allow to dissolve.
Oh, see, I was treating it as like a test of my strength. I was putting it in and loudly smashing.
Did you pick up a phone book then and tear in half?
Another humbug gone.
Having a crunch off.
He was like, get me a lorry and a rope. Let me show you my strength.
No, but I was literally getting into the soft chewy centre within like a second. And I thought they must make them softer now because I don't remember that being possible.
Oh, I don't know.
No, wait, I've never. Although I go to the match, I've never had one.
Do you not sit close enough to the pitch?
I've never tried one.
So
I've never tried. Never.
yeah, but has one come to you?
No. I sit on OP.
Yeah, I was gonna. She hasn't got that reach. She or he.
Where the original, my favourite. They might go to. I always use them on an aeroplane.
of that ilk.
Yeah.
See, the thing with I'm always afraid of the Where's Original because they're too slippery in the tongue. I'm always concerned it's gonna.
What do you think is gonna happen in there?
No, you're gonna put it
Is
in.
your tongue like a prison?
No, but if I put it in the mouth with a bit too much gusto,
Yeah.
and it just immediately goes to the back of the throat, there's no it's got no grip of Where's Original, has it?
Yeah, but if they were slippy, I'd just slip down your throat.
Oh, it wouldn't slip down the throat. It'd lodge. That's the size of the
Oh,
Where's
do
Original.
you think
It's like
the
a tablet.
Heimlich would be required?
I think the Where's Original is the greatest cause of the Heimlich manoeuvre being required. Yeah, I think the majority of the time the Heimlich manoeuvre has to come into action. It's because someone has...
It's Werther's induced.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone was too keen to
Yeah,
throw
someone,
it in.
I need this Where's Original. They throw it in the mouth and it just slides to the back of the throat, and then the Heimlich is required.
So the Werthers are all individually wrapped, aren't they?
They are.
I went to the cinema once with a friend of mine, Richie Smith,
Oh,
to watch The Imitation Game.
I
Yeah, so you did not like The Imitation
was
Game,
not
Ryan.
a fan of the Imitation Game. I realised that was an automatic response.
Mark Commode over here.
I found it boring.
Well, anyway, so I'm there with Richie Smith, blissfully unaware that he brought these Werthers. And then halfway through the film, he starts unwrapping each one. The daggers we were getting.
Yeah, the Where's Original is a poor cinema suite.
Oh,
it's a
is,
really
yeah.
bad one.
There's lots of rustling goes on with the Werthers, doesn't it? It doesn't stop him though.
No, well, I often take a good old feast into the pictures.
What are you taking in?
Well,
Is it a myth that you're not... Can you take your own food into the pictures?
well,
I think it's fine.
I always do it.
Yeah,
but I
Oh,
always
do you do it like incognito? Do you wear like a
smuggle?
trench coat? And
like plugs a packet of Haribo.
Yeah, I
Just
smuggle
gotta
it.
go to the toilet before we start.
Yeah, like I'm trying to go across the border in Colombia or something.
you going to watch Toy Story 4's like Narcos, isn't it?
He's doing a funny old walk up the stairs there.
The prices are fucking rip-off. Like,
Yeah,
it's so
It's
expensive.
so
They
expensive.
charge you $2.85 for a bag of Tang Fastic.
It's like £4 for popcorn.
And that was a few years ago. That's so probably with inflation. It's probably going.
Oh, I'm
gone
sure.
up.
I'm going on Thursday, so I'll tell you. I'll
Are you going to
bring
watch
my
Toy Story
receipt
4?
in. Yeah, I'm going to see
Yeah,
Toy Story
yeah.
4 on
I was going to
Thursday.
pitch it for after this, but clearly that's out now. Also, I've just realised. Welcome to the show, everybody.
Oh, thank you.
We are very
15.
deep into it at this point.
15 minutes in.
Yeah.
Humbug chat was so riveting that we all got immersed in it. It was a wormhole of humbug chat.
Yeah, Paul, welcome back.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm good, thank
Yeah.
you.
How's the week been?
Well, it was going fantastically well.
Oh,
I
dear.
didn't see yous, which was great. And then
I don't appreciate that jibe, Paul.
and then I went for a pub lunch before. I went about 4:00. You know, sun's out.
Yeah, finally.
Sun's finally summer started.
The summer has
Oh,
arrived.
yeah.
Well,
yesterday
for
was
you.
Yeah, I mean, for me, yeah, it
Yeah.
makes actually
yesterday
no
was
difference.
the longest day, wasn't it?
The summer solstice.
Yeah, so from
Summer solstice. Is
Yeah,
that the?
that's
Oh,
the
really?
technical name. So
Ah.
today it gets darker.
And also
Oh,
my
dear.
mum's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Karen!
Happy birthday, Karen. What did you get her?
It's a boring gift.
Oh,
It was just money.
let's move on.
I know, but that's what she asked for. That's what she asked for because she's gonna spend it. And
I don't approve of money as a gift.
no.
I'll tell you what I do like: an Amazon voucher.
See, I don't like the voucher as a gift because what's the difference
It's
between
pointless. You might as well
and-
just spend the money.
exactly?
And you can choose then what you spend the money on.
It limits. It's like
Not with Amazon though. You can get whatever you want.
Only off Amazon.
Yo, I would say 90% of my purchases are from Amazon.
I know,
Yeah.
but I think my mum is going to get her.
Kind of from fake websites.
Yeah, I think my mum's going to get her hair done. So
Okay.
I don't imagine Amazon provide that service. So Jeff Bezos knocks at the door.
With a curly blow.
And he's a bald man, so I would not trust Jeff Bezos.
No.
Audrey from Corrie just turned up. Salon on wheels.
Would you trust a bald barber? You seem to shoot it down quite
It's a good
quickly
question. I probably wouldn't.
Really? Oh, I would.
Yeah, but I don't know why. I don't know why. I feel like that's one of those little things I probably need to work on.
Yeah.
When I go to barbers, if like the person calls me,
Yeah.
I always feel better if he's got like a good haircut. 'Cause I think,
Oh, well, that's true. Like, he knows what looks good.
yeah, even though his haircut's not like mine.
Are you fine, though, saying, no, I'm going to wait for him?
No.
You'll
It's like when
never-
they put the mirror behind your head and you just go, yeah, mate,
Oh,
yeah.
it's great.
He could have put a night tick into the back of my head and I'd be like, yeah, that's fine. Absolutely fine. Great. And nobody go, yeah, sound mate.
Yeah, I've got the same routine all the time. Yeah, oh, that's great. Thanks very much. Yeah, thanks very much.
You could have put a cock in my hair and I'd be like, yeah, it's fantastic. That. Thank you.
That's exactly what I wanted when I said a 3.
Yeah, so just before we move on,
Yeah.
before you all start skitting each other again and taking the piss.
That's not like us, Paul.
I feel like it's just me who's the victim
Yeah,
of that as
okay,
well.
until me and Steve take the piss out of Ryan again. Until Ryan talks again. Yeah, so I'm going to pictures on Thursday.
Yeah.
So I'm going with Hannah, so I'm going to get probably two ice blasts.
Okay.
Absolute rip-off. A large popcorn,
Yes.
and say a large nachos.
Okay.
How much do we think? How much do you think?
Oh, I am going to say £16.50.
She will be paying.
No, I would.
Have I overshot that?
No, I don't think you have at all. I think I'm going to go into the early 20s.
Oh, really?
21.
£21 exactly.
21. It won't be £21 exactly. £21. 49.
So I'm going to go like, fucking hell, right?
No, that was a terrible guess.
69.
No, we have locked that in now, Ryan.
Oh, God.
You can only take your final answer.
There's no way 4 things are going to equal 49.
Yeah, absolutely ridiculous.
I'm going to go about £14.10 because I think they'll have like a family like her.
Oh, no, you
I'm
can't
going
get
to
a deal.
buy
That's
it.
No,
They're
the
only
family
going to
deal
give
is
me
not
something,
coming
can't
to...
they?
Yeah.
What I'll do is for the next episode, I'll bring the receipt in.
Okay.
And if the listeners want to email in...
Should we have a competition?
Yeah, we'll have a competition.
Oh, I
We'll
like
have
this.
I like an impromptu competition.
Oh, yeah.
Ryan is currently dabbing himself down with a tissue, so that's what will you will win. So,
But that could be worth a lot of money in the future.
knows?
we're talking 2 ice blasts, a popcorn, and a large nachos.
Yes.
Medium popcorn, large nachos.
Okay.
The
and
popcorn
then
always goes dry and sticks in my throat.
the listener did not
nightmare
need that
sweet.
minutiae, Paul. Okay, so listeners, send us an email, hi@dodgingdeathpodcast.com, with your guesses on how much that's going to cost. And whoever's the closest
Pays.
we'll come up with some prize or something.
Yeah.
Matthew Morrison, you cannot win again. But feel free to enter for the fun. Okay, yeah, that's good.
Yeah. See, those cinema snacks lack imagination for me.
Oh, God.
Oh, how creative are you guys?
Are they not an Everton mint?
No, because all those things you can only buy in the actual cinema, can't you? And at those, because the prices are such a rip-off.
Yeah. So you go outside.
Anywhere else,
Certain like milkshake shops do ice blast now.
Oh, do they?
I was in a play centre the other day with my nephew.
I'm pleased he was there.
I'm glad that sentence added it.
With my 21-year-old nephew. And no, with my 1-year-old nephew.
Yeah.
And they sold ice blast in there.
Okay.
So I think the ice blast, but it is mainly pictures based.
Yeah.
It is mainly pictures based.
So what do you get?
Well, I depending on what time of the day I go, I will sometimes take the meal deal in.
Oh, you go to like a Tesco.
Yes.
Oh, I don't like the idea of you with a pesto pasta in the middle of the movie.
The honey and mustard one is the pasta of choice normally.
Oh, no, it makes me stiff with stress. But the idea, you bending the fork in half to piece it together.
It's important though that you pick the right films to to what you're going to take the feast into.
Yeah.
Because it's ones that have got to have like a lot of noise going in, so it's like an action movie,
Okay, so like exclusively Avengers and that kind of thing.
Yeah, because
How strong is your jaw?
Well, we found out.
Why would you be crunching
why is
pasta
it
so
no,
loud?
the Russell, the Russell, not pasta. I'm talking like crisps and stuff like that.
Oh no, you've got to take it like a millionaire shortbread, haven't you?
Crispers are no.
Yeah, but the
absolutely
millionaire
no.
shortbread though, you've got to open, and as you're opening the packaging,
Crisps you've got to open.
I know.
Nachos are crisp, aren't they?
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of crunch.
But there's a technique though. So before the film starts,
Oh, do you pre-open?
I pre-open, but
Yeah.
I do a long old open down the side, so it's enough for the hands.
I mean, so what you're kind of telling us here is that your hand is of such an extreme size that the normal opening
I'm saying
is not adequate.
no. I'm saying it's got to be a particularly big one. So there's no chance of any sort of
Oh,
rustle.
so you're dodging.
Yeah, so it's
dodging.
to me,
of.
yes, to make the crisp eating process as silent as possible.
Oh, but that's a lot. Why don't you just bring another snack in?
I know, but sometimes you quite fancy some
No,
crisps.
taking like a dozen iced buns.
But the ice ones are still in packaging.
Does everything you do always involve taking food with you?
I think
Like, do you ever go anywhere without a packed lunch?
it enhances watching a film if you're eating the whole time.
The whole time.
Yes, but there was a.
dear.
Because they've come out of Titanic 4 stone, have you?
There was one time though where I massively misjudged.
Sometimes though, it must be a bit inappropriate if there's like something really sad happening on screen. You're there with a Slurpee.
No, but I wouldn't, because there's no way of changing the noise on a Slurpee. That's what I mean. You can't disguise the noise on a Slurpee. But with crisp, you can do a few little things to make it more silent.
Like fart.
Yeah.
No, you rip the opening so you don't rustle when your hand goes in.
Yeah,
there.
but the crunch is still the same.
the crunch, but the crunch isn't. There was only
We've heard you crunch.
no, there's
People
only
in the screen next door are like, what is that?
there was only one time I can think of where I've misjudged.
Okay.
And it was when I went to see this French film called Holy Motors.
Right.
Which was like, and it was deathly silent in the whole
And he
film.
calls me pretentious.
It was definitely silent because he was the only one in there.
It wasn't. It was a full screening.
Okay.
But I really, really fancied some cool original Doritos before the film.
You really fancy it?
I know. I can't explain it, but I really fancied cool original Doritos, so I took them into the film.
Yeah.
I went through the process of doing the long open.
Okay.
So the hand didn't rustle.
Yeah.
But the film was so silent.
Yeah.
That even still there was a very slight rustle.
Oh.
Not too much though.
Surely the Pringles would be the best option.
I'm not a big of a fan of a Pringle, to be honest.
And we've just found out your hand is enormous, so it won't fit into the tube. That's the real reason.
Anyway. So as I reached into the cool original Doritos, there was just a little tiniest rustle.
Feel free just to call them Doritos from this point on.
As I reached into the cool original Doritos, there was a slight rustle, and a man gave the old half turn and shush.
Really?
Yeah, and
Shush?
immediately.
That's not like the French.
To be rude.
I know. That's William's playing into a stereotype there. What is this?
Yeah, so I got shouted at.
And did you stop eating?
No, because I carried on, but I was just more silent. I was more aware. So, but the technique worked.
Yeah.
But it just made me a bit more conscious.
But then, are you like not really concentrating on the film now? Because all you're aware of is the rustle.
Maybe for that in that case, I probably was more concentrating on eating crisps silently than actually taking in any interest in what was going on.
You know what you could do? Eat before.
No, but it doesn't. It complements the experience and in the pictures, doesn't it? That's my point.
I imagine we eat before, during, and after.
And you're back to call me a fat tramp again now, Paul. It's good.
The listeners will be disappointed otherwise.
Okay, so other than the humbugs, how has your week been, Ryan?
Well, apart from that, it was being quite uneventful, so I was concerned.
I'm going to be honest, that's not what I wanted to hear.
I was concerned. I was like, I'm gonna have nothing to talk about.
Oh no,
on this week's one.
Yeah,
but then I did have an eventful day today.
Okay,
so I went on a long distance run.
Okay, how long are we talking?
Well, I done a 15-kilometer run.
I don't know what 15 kilometers is. Give us a better.
Miles.
I would say miles, but he's not going to be able to do that.
I don't know, in miles. Is it like 10 miles? I think it's like 10 miles.
I don't know.
I think it's just under 10 miles.
Okay, that's a lot. That's a long old distance.
Well, I put that down to why, Matthew Morrison's pillow has been slightly... Because, it was a long run. It was it's a hot day.
Okay.
And, despite the shower, and it's just not...
9.3 miles it is.
Fair play, Ryan. That is impressive.
Thank you. And so anyway, but I had an eventful run.
Okay.
Because so last night it was my mum's birthday, so we ordered in an Indian takeaway.
Yeah.
And I got the risotto curry, which is one with 4 chilies next to it.
Oh dear.
I know. It was fantastic from what I think is the best takeaway in Liverpool.
God. He tells us this every time.
It's not even nice.
But Paul and Steve done a bad order from there once, and they've completely
disregarded
the wrong, and it was human error.
Anyway,
so I had a risotto curry.
Yeah.
So which was a 4 chili one.
But unfortunately, after a curry like that, you're a ticking time bomb.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I done the run mid afternoon.
Okay.
So I thought I'd release the wares.
Yeah.
In the morning. I thought I was clean. I thought I was flushed out.
Okay.
So I thought now it's time. I'm safe.
Using the word clean there was one of the most disgusting things you've ever had on the show.
And then did you say flushed out after?
Yeah. I mean, this is getting into toilet chat. There's no way you can do it with dignity, really, is it? We're honest on this show. But anyway, so I started off on my run.
Okay.
And it was going fine.
What do you listen to?
This. I was listening to last week's episode.
Oh, how sad.
No,
God,
I appreciate that.
Thanks. This is an insight into my
you,
life here, isn't it? Listening to myself talk.
Are you
whilst
laughing to yourself on the way around?
There's a snigger every now and then.
Oh, I don't like that. It's not consistent.
No, it's laughter all the way around.
Yeah.
Terrible for the run.
You immediately have a stitch.
Yeah. It takes me 5 hours to do the 15 kilometres.
Is that just because you want to keep listening to it? Play it again.
I want to hear the story about the mouse again. But anyway, so the run's going fine.
Yeah.
And I've done a run around Walton Park, so that was part of my journey.
Okay.
But so I done 2 laps of the Walton Lake. Whoever,
why did you do it twice?
Just to get the distance up.
Oh, okay.
It's very. You have to consider a route. And then, to add more things onto the route, you need to. It's an ordeal.
Oh, okay.
So I just go around some things twice.
Right.
No trees.
I lack imagination with my running journey. So anyway, I was running around on my first lap around the lake. I was encountered by a flock of geese.
Oh dear!
And I thought, geese are a harmless animal.
Oh, are they though?
Well, I then went to go through this herd of geese. What's the collective noun? I've gone flock and herd there. A gaggle of geese, isn't it?
Is it actually a gaggle?
I think it's a gaggle.
This is one of the first times we've spoke about a collective, and I've not said gaggle.
Well, I'm just saying because it's a.
I think you might be right.
I think it's a gaggle of geese. So I ran through the gaggle of geese.
Yeah.
But it was as though I was going through like a dodgy neighbourhood. That was like I was on this gang's turf. I was like there was like the adult geese were like kind of running.
Adult geese.
Well, there was like chicks there as well.
Yeah,
yeah, and they were kind of like puffing the chest out a little bit, like trying to intimidate me.
Oh,
and there was absolutely loads of them there.
Oh, I can tell by your eyes you were intimidated.
Oh, I was, and I was concerned I was going to get pushed into the lake. I thought there's no gate to prevent me.
Surely though, the lake is the worst place you can be because they thrive in a lake.
Exactly, it's like Vietnam. They're taking me into their territory. And so I got through, but I was like, I feel quite shook here.
Yeah.
So then, I was committed to doing the second lap around the lake.
Why? Because you knew you were going to find yourself upon the geese.
Well, as soon as I was away from the geese, I immediately forgot about them. And then as I went round,
I hope they don't listen.
The headlines on the front of most newspapers is like, man shot or boy stabbed and Ryan got attacked by a flock of geese.
A gaggle of people.
It is actually, by the way, a gaggle.
Yeah?
It is a gaggle of geese. I've checked it.
The second time round, I forgot about the geese.
Yeah.
And then as I come back to it, oh god,
no.
here's the geese again. And I don't think they could believe my goal. They're like, he's coming in too hard turf again. And so they kind of looked towards me.
Yeah.
And I looked at them. And I'm ashamed to say it, but I backed out. I took this like longer route and went through like this like patch of grass around this like derelict building to avoid the geese.
Oh, you know what? That I would say is still less embarrassing than the time you abandoned a slide and walked down the stairs.
I have to walk past the 5-year-old girl.
Yeah, because she was doing it.
All right, Jeff. Let me relive that moment again, my lowest moment ever. But I thought my low moments were over on this run.
Yeah.
And so I carried it on.
For the sake of the podcast, I hope your low moments aren't over.
Well, I'm going to remind you all of the curry that I had last night.
Oh no!
What happened?
So I left the park.
Oh,
and I felt a rumble in the belly.
Oh,
I know what the smell is.
I'm clenched.
And I was concerned. I thought, oh no, this is going to be my Paula Radcliffe moment. I'm going to have to do a nature's call where I go on like the side of the road, like Radcliffe in the marathon that time. I thought, I can't believe this. This is
you know what?
This is devastating.
She must hate that. It's like, oh, I did so much other things. You know,
no one remembers anything else. Like, oh, she's the one who put the toilet on the side of the road. Yeah, but she also like won those races. Yeah, but I mean,
yeah, but you remember that time?
So I was a long way away from home.
Yeah,
I felt a rumble in the stomach.
Yeah,
I was concerned.
Okay.
Fortunately, I planned my route, and my brother's lives nearby.
Yeah,
and I had the key. I had the key to his house.
Oh,
so I thought, can I make it there?
Oh, so this is now your finish line?
Yes.
Yeah.
So my route's completely diverted.
Yeah.
To now accommodate for my brother's house.
Okay.
So I thought this can't happen. So I divert the run. I head in the direction of my brother's house.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, oh no, because obviously the running motion is not a helpful.
No. It's only making matters worse.
It's counterproductive.
Yeah.
I mean, no clench.
You can't. It's literally impossible. But
I hope you stop listening to the podcast as well, because finding something funny only releases things, doesn't it?
Oh, the podcast was paused. Every moment, every part of my brain was
concentrating on getting to that door.
And so I make the journey.
Yeah.
There was about halfway through, I'm thinking, it's not going to happen. I'm gonna have to do a Radcliffe.
Oh no!
But I persist.
Yeah.
I continue the run, and I am glad to say,
oh, you made it!
I made it!
Oh, congratulations!
I triumphantly made it. I opened the door, and there was no one in, but I had the key.
Yeah, I bet you were delighted about that.
Yeah, I didn't have to explain myself.
Yeah. Well, you suddenly bursting through the door.
I did text them though, because I thought, if I've moved something slightly or
left the smell.
Yeah.
Don't want to think a bagel was coming in.
I texted him. I was like, I needed to pop into yours on my run for an emergency break. but thankfully I was saved from my Paula Radcliffe moment.
Oh,
if only Paula Radcliffe had a sibling in a nearby area in that marathon.
I feel like for the sake of the podcast, it would have been well.
I know. What a shame.
I know. Yeah, I could see you looking at me, hoping that I failed. But no, I triumphed.
Yeah, you made it.
I'm proud to say.
Oh, and I bet that porcelain has never seen the likes. Your brother is like, there's not enough bleach in the world. What's going on here? Honestly, we probably have to move.
The house will never be sold again. It's like
be like it's been haunted.
Yeah, like there's been a murder there. On an Indian burial ground. No, just a Rosatha curry. Say no more.
Shall we go into the feature?
Yes.
You have one planned for us this week, Ryan.
I do. I'm excited about this one.
This is a return. You've not done one in a few weeks now.
I know.
Is it actually planned, or are you going to make it up on the spot like you normally do? And like I did.
Yeah, I think you're talking about yourself more than anyone there, Paul.
Well, I never even got the voiceover, so that's why mine was made up on the spot. Yeah.
Anyway, so your feature...
My feature has been...
Thank you, listeners, for pointing it out.
My feature has been in the pipeline for a while, so I came up with the concept of this one when I watched a Liverpool game with Luis Garcia one time, an impromptu.
Should I know Luis Garcia?
I knew that wouldn't get a reaction from you, and I knew it would get a groan from Paul, so it's exactly what I expected, really. But he was...
That was the feature.
You said that...
Shall we move on?
Thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks for listening, everyone. It happened as I predicted.
So, did I win?
But he was watching the game in this bar as part of a campaign called...
Who is it?
Luis Garcia. He's played for Liverpool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Goal to goal. That should never have counted.
But it did count in Liverpool won the Champions League that year.
Well,
which he did again this year, didn't he?
Anyway, when you said you watched it with him,
yeah,
he just was in the same building.
Yeah, I didn't go to the bar to watch it.
You weren't neat and neat.
No, so
you weren't touching outer thighs.
We consider...
Is he free to do a podcast?
We consider the Head of Steam to be our lucky bar. And so we were going there anyway.
Is it anybody's lucky bar?
Well,
the Head of Steam's good, apart from it's Ryan's lucky bar.
Yeah, when I watch it there, Liverpool tend to always win. So
okay,
yeah.
Why do you bother going to the game? Always good Head of Steam. Save yourself, like,
it's a good point.
You know what? I was going to launch it. I don't know how much season ticket.
How much do you think?
I think like £500.
No, the Liverpool season ticket is £740.
£740
in the cop, that is, and that's the cheapest in the ground.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, could this Garcia character not afford that? So he's in the pub.
He was there as a part. So I didn't go to watch it with him. We were going to our lucky bar. And I was like, you can go in the back room, watch it with Luis Garcia. We kind of like, it could be a bit weird, to be honest. And we thought, but the back room is our lucky area. So we'll go in there. And then we realised he was there as part of LabettAware, which is like a campaign to raise awareness about problem gambling.
Right.
A very serious subject. I had a eureka moment and thought I could turn this into a light-hearted feature on the podcast. I know that a favourite of Dodging Death is the chaser Mark Labett.
Oh, we love a bit of Mark Labett.
I thought I'd turn LabettAware into a game to realise how Mark LabettAware you two actually are.
That
I like to call
good.
LabettAware.
Excellent, Ryan.
Thank you. I've been proud of it for months.
Not quite as good as History, but it's getting there.
LabettAware is the pinnacle of Dodging Death so far, I think. Yeah.
Well,
we'll
see how the feature goes. We might have peeked at the name.
So the format is, I'll say 3 statements about Mark Labett.
Yep.
One of them is true, and the others are ones that I've just made up.
I enjoy how original this format is, Ryan.
I was going to say, do you follow? But then we realised this week that every single one of our features is essentially the same format, just with a different pun title.
We really do need a different...
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, it's 3 statements. One of them is true. 2 of them are ones we've made up.
Just with a different name.
Yeah, we just dress it up differently. And this week's one has got...
the amazing thing, though, is we normally get it wrong every week as well. Halfway through, one of us goes, what's the rules again?
Yeah, so this week's one has dressed up in a black suit and white shirt, a la Mark Labett, the chaser.
Okay, this is a good concept.
Yes.
To mix it up, we've had Operation Wheel Steal on our list for a while. Maybe that could be our next episode.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, if you're up for it, Ryan.
Oh, is this the wagon wheel?
This is the wagon wheel challenge.
Oh, I mean,
because the listener is the yearning for something.
Yeah. My concern is though the current heat in this podcast studio.
Yes,
it could. Will a wagon wheel be able to resist the temperature?
Well, I mean, none of us 3 can, so I don't know how the track is.
But also, none of us 2 are eating it either, so me and
really
Steve don't care.
Yeah,
I mean, the worst thing that happen is you'll get chocolatey fingers, Ryan.
Which will be like a Tuesday afternoon in work.
I feel like you'll use it as an opportunity to call me a fat tramp again, though, Paul.
No, you did fail it at the Ferrero Rocher challenge.
Yeah, maybe. Well, actually, we're kind of intertwining both Williams World Records and Operation Wheel Steel. 2 features in one.
It is.
We have.
Yeah.
Come on,
Anyway,
so
I'm-
to it.
Tune in next episode for that, everybody.
But back to Mark LabettAware, where we're trying to find out just how Mark LabettAware you both are.
Yes.
LabettAware.
So here we go with round 1.
Round 1.
So the first section, because I like to theme the rounds.
Oh, yeah,
This
of
is all
course.
about Mark Labett's physical health. So I'm going to say 3 statements.
Oh, you could have done the whole feature on this, Ryan.
I'm going to say 3 statements. You've got to find out which is the true one.
Okay.
A. Mark Labett has false teeth from having too many sugary biscuits. B. Mark Labett has 1 kidney after he donated the other to Anne Hegarty. Or is it C? Mark Labett has recently been diagnosed with gout and on future episodes of The Chase will not be able to do the walk to the chair. A, B, or C?
I feel like A is almost too obvious. Like, it just can't be B or C.
Well, he is a blood match with Anne Hegarty. I will say that. I don't want to lead you in any direction, but he could be a donor.
What blood type are they?
I don't know that one. That was not part of the research.
Incorrect.
Okay, so it's either false teeth on account of too many chocolate biscuits.
Yes.
He gave a kidney to Anne Hegarty.
Mm-hmm.
Or he's now, unfortunately, found himself with gout.
Yeah, so if the episode starts, he'll just be in the chair.
As
Yeah.
much as I really, really hope it's C. Gout is like a coming and going thing, isn't it?
Well, we've said it's an epidemic, so I wouldn't be surprised. But I think probably, Paul, it is going to be A, isn't it?
I'm going to go A.
Yeah, and I feel like A, he's got the false teeth for many reasons. We can't pinpoint it to the digestives.
Well, I think it's the sugary biscuits because you are correct.
Oh,
it is
yes.
A. Yeah, he has not, unfortunately, donated the kidney to Anne Hegarty.
We've moved up 1 level on the board.
I think you should both take the minus offer as well. I think you're both back at those sorts of characters.
I would. I'd be taking the higher offer and.
Would you, Paul?
I mean, in Vegas, I was the gambler.
Yeah.
You were terrified.
Yeah, but you're not a team player when it comes to the money, are you,
I
Paul?
was gambling with your money. But
Yeah.
I was all for that. If it was your money, I wouldn't
No wonder
be.
you were loose and free with it.
The kitty, £500 on black.
All right, 1 of 1.
Are you ready for round 2?
Let's do it.
So here we go, round 2.
Round 2.
This is all about Mark Labett's personal life.
Ooh, okay, a bit of goss.
I say personal life.
Goss on the beast.
Loose, very loose
Oh,
personal.
Oh, dear.
So, which of these is true?
Have you just been rummaging through his bins?
Mark Labett's bank statement says. Is it
Which
A?
of these is Mark Labett's mother's surname?
So, which of these is true? A. Mark Labett is half Asian.
Okay.
B. Mark Labett was married to a family member. Or C. Mark Labett used to be a blue coat at Ponton's.
Oh, well, I mean, one of them...
Is true.
Well, yeah.
I hope.
But one of them seems like... I hope it's been fact-checked, if it's correct.
Oh, I mean, the rigorous fact checking that's gone on with this feature.
Really?
I read Mark Labett's Wikipedia page. I mean, once. I read it once.
You scanned.
I scanned for the funny parts.
During the run. Okay, so either he is part Asian,
Mm-hmm.
he once married a family
Is
member.
incest?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh.
yes. Or the third one.
He used to be a blue coat at Ponton's.
Okay, I mean, I don't know. Maybe Bradley could play the cha-cha slide once and see how he fares.
Well, if he's got gout, he wouldn't be able
Oh,
to chat
yeah.
that anyway.
God, yeah, that'd be it.
But we have proved that was wrong.
Yeah,
that
that's
one,
true.
That was incorrect. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
the false.
so he can now slide to the left with ease. Okay, so I don't think he's not got the charisma to be a blue coat.
Oh, God, I think he was a blue coat.
Do you think?
Yeah.
No, I'm
But
pretty
he's
sure.
not, surely he's not incest.
Well, that's true. And
also, surely he's...
but I think Bradley was a blue coat back in the day, and that's what Ryan's used as his.
It's good,
So what
good
was A?
thinking.
He's part Asian, which he could be. I don't know.
Labett
Labett.
is French, isn't it?
Oh,
You would think.
Yeah. Then again, though, Paul, he did just say part, so you never know what the family tree has.
I said half.
Oh, half.
Yeah, so
Oh.
I'm going to go C. I'll go against you if you go A.
No, you know what? I'll agree with you on C here. Let's lock it in at C.
At C, so you're going to go that he was a blue coat of Pontons.
Yes.
That is incorrect.
Oh, no. Is he half Asian?
No, amazingly,
What?
Mark Labett was married to his second cousin.
What?
They separated this year.
Oh, my God.
Have you checked this before we all end up
Yeah,
in
before
no,
we broadcast
Honestly,
this.
this is absolutely, well, I was on his Wikipedia page, so it's absolutely true. Mark Labett was married to his second cousin, honestly.
Okay, I'm going to throw in the word allegedly here just to cover ourselves.
Okay, yeah, if you don't get a lawsuit from
Yeah,
Mark Labett.
yeah.
Okay.
Mark Labett may or may not have been married
I'm
to his cousin.
I'm confident here that's true.
I am going to
Second
force you on to
cousin,
round
isn't
3.
No, that was a tricky one, that, because they're all kind of true. So Mark Labett is actually a quarter Asian,
Okay.
and he used to work at Butlins.
Oh,
So
okay.
I picked the rival path.
Was you a quiz host at Butlins?
I would imagine just a general host, so he was doing all the activities.
Do you know what? It just said that he worked there, so
Maybe he was middle management.
Yeah.
He was a cleaner. It's where he met his half-sister.
Yeah. Oh, Butlins is the bear, isn't it? Maybe he was in the bear costume.
He would make a good bear.
Oh, yeah.
He's got the physique. He's got the physique of a bear.
Have you got this costume sans the padding? We don't need that.
That nicely leads into round 3, to be
Oh.
honest, yeah, which is good. I like it when the feature goes smoothly. So round 3, Mark Labett is called the Beast for 2 reasons. It's a double-pronged nickname.
Right.
One of them is obviously due to his 6'7" frame.
6'7", Labett.
Oh, God, it's big, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So the other reason.
Unit.
The other reason is. So you've got to complete the sentence with this.
Okay.
one. So is it A? Labett sounds a bit like beast in French.
I don't speak any French. Except when I'm being pretentious and going croissant, you know.
Oui. And you need the toilet.
Is it B? He auditioned for Gladiator in the 90s, and this was the nickname he was given.
I think if you'd auditioned for Gladiator, I'd have known.
Oh,
I've
yeah,
seen
because
the
you
film, like-
love... No.
Gladiator's in the John Fashion year with
Like the wolf.
with Wolf, yeah.
Yeah.
So Beast was his wolf. Beast was his wolf
A
name.
very different
He's
kind
done
of
a much
gladiators.
better job than Russell Crowe, if you ask me.
Oh, he'd be a good Maximus Decimus Meridius, wouldn't he, Mark Labett? Echoes in eternity. Or is it C? He was married to his second cousin.
I think this is another one where all 3 are like partially correct. I think his family called him it because of the second cousin.
Oh, they should have. I hope there was a boycott of that weather, akin to my Wetherspoons boycott.
Okay, so is there only one correct answer
There's
here?
only one correct answer.
Okay, well, let's see then.
I think,
Again, allegedly C.
So are you going to see that he's called Beast because he's married to his second cousin?
I'm not. I'm going A.
So you're
I
going,
feel like I've heard this before vaguely somewhere
A
else.
because...
Labett sounds a bit like Beast in French.
Yeah, I think beast in French is like Labett or something like that. Or
Oh, where did you get that impression from, Paul?
I was trying to say Labett then without saying Labett, and I managed to say Labett.
Well, when you said it, your eyes really bulged. What have I done?
I was going to try and get myself out of it by saying, oh, something like that. But I realised that you two had already got onto it. And
Yeah, okay. I would actually say, because I'm sure the ITV programme isn't going to give him that nickname because of it. So I think it's A.
So you don't think he auditioned for Gladiators in the 90s?
I don't think so, no. He was too busy at Butlins.
You are correct.
Correct.
Yeah, he's
Have we got
involved-
3 out of... Oh, no, 2
No,
out of
2 out,
3.
2 out of 3. That's quite good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Because
so,
who on earth would have guessed?
so he's a kind of LabettAware.
Oh, I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'm all for that.
Yeah, yes.
Being LabettAware.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, kind of a LabettAware. If you got
Okay.
3 out of 3, you'd be LabettAware. But you're kind of a LabettAware.
We're LabettAware-ish. What's that in French, Paul?
LabettAware. Ish.
Good game there, Ryan.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We do need a new format, though.
No, I quite enjoy this, though. It's rock solid, isn't it? We can't go wrong with that format. Yeah. Anyway, we should go to our Discover Steve, which we missed.
Oh, yeah,
last
we missed it
episode.
last
did yous?
We
Yeah.
did, because Josh had a feed. Did you not listen
I
to our
can tell once
previous
again, I
episode?
haven't
Well, Paul,
listened.
the feature last week, you wouldn't believe it, right? Josh said like 3 facts. And one of them was true and 2 were false.
Really?
So we thought we could, because it was very fact based, we couldn't go into Discover State. It'd be too much repetition.
Fact overload.
Yes.
Okay, so my fact this week: the Syrian hamster. Now, the Syrian hamster is every single hamster, pretty much. So,
Oh, is it? Because when you said it was with such drama,
gravitas.
Yeah. I was thinking, I've never heard of the Syrian hamster.
No. So if you were to go to a pet shop and buy a hamster, it would be a Syrian of Syrian origin.
Oh.
And that's worldwide as well. But here's the interesting thing: that's not the fact.
Oh.
No,
That was enough for me. I was sold.
So the Syrian hamster actually started with just 1 male and 1 female.
Oh.
And that has spread to a worldwide.
Like Adam and Eve.
They were the hamster equivalent of Adam and Eve. Yeah.
Oh, so are all hamsters then like in an incestuous relationship?
We're kind of going back to your feature
Oh,
there.
God.
But yeah, I guess they're all, yeah.
A bit Labett.
A bit.
That's what I'm going to call my next hamster.
Yeah, I guess they are all having come from those two.
Oh God,
Yeah.
that's a good fact.
Yeah, so there you go. Ryan, your fact.
Well, my fact this week is not really a
Oh.
fact. It's not as I know.
You'd think by now, Paul, he would have just given
Well,
us
my week has been dominated by Mark Labett facts and Mark Labett trivia.
Yeah.
So my brain couldn't handle any more kind of fact or information.
Yeah.
So, but in my downtime, I watched the new season of Black Mirror,
Okay.
and I discovered that Ashley O's song, which is
Miley Cyrus.
yes, her song in Black Mirror, On a Roll, is undoubtedly the greatest song ever made.
No.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Oh, I am disputing that.
she's like a teen pop star.
it's incredible that song is now charting.
Oh, and rightly so. It should be on the charts for years to come.
Oh, God. No,
I
I'll tell you what I think the greatest song of all time is.
Okay.
As a genuine thing, I think Fix You by Coldplay is the best song of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Fantastic.
really?
Fix
Yeah.
You's amazing.
Yeah, I never don't want to hear Fix You.
Yeah. So is Viva La Vida though by Coldplay? Viva La Vida.
You can't really go wrong with Coldplay. can you?
Coldplay
But
amazing. See live too.
Fix You is the one.
Fix You is boss.
Yeah.
Not as good as On a Roll by Ashley O.
Oh, no. That doesn't even closely resemble it. That's an opinion.
Not close. Ashley O was on my run playlist today, and
but it's
I
no
picked
near
up
effect.
speed. I monitored my speeds on the running app.
Yeah.
During the time when I was listening to Ashley O, I was going faster
Oh,
than ever.
no. Had you have put on Fix You, Ryan, God, you would have... You've never been quicker.
No, it's probably just like stop and start like sobbing.
No.
No, I agree. I really enjoyed the
I'll
kick
tell you,
in.
I'll tell you what, another, like, up there, Mr. Brightside.
Oh, massively overplayed.
Yeah.
No,
it's
Mr.
overplayed, but still
Massive,
good.
massive. That became one of those things.
It
now.
brings the house down, Mr. Brightside.
No.
Mr. Brightside is such a honky banger, isn't it?
That will be played at the G. Hamilton wedding.
I'm sure.
Yeah, but that's what
And
it
people
became
will go
like.
crazy about it.
No, Mr. Brightside's massively overplayed. It's not even a song anymore because it's just like
It's an anthem, is what it is.
I know, but it's like no, absolutely not.
Oh.
Definitely.
Anyway, Paul, have you got a fact that's not just your opinion for us?
So I feel like there's been a very, very vague animal theme to this podcast today.
I mean, of all the through lines, I don't know if animals being hit.
I think we mentioned bird and beast, so I'm going with it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, actually, geese.
Oh,
Geese have
yeah,
you mentioned.
Geese?
The gaggle of geese.
The gaggle?
of geese.
Yeah.
The goose.
Continue.
So, of the oldest species of animal still on Earth
Yeah.
is the horseshoe crabs,
Okay.
which appeared 445 million years ago, and they've survived 75% of the entire span of animal life on the planet.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
And they are still filling the knickers of girls up and down the country. And on that note,
fellas. It's been a pleasure.
As always.
Paul, good to have you back.
Thank you very much.
And listeners, do leave us a review on iTunes, 5 stars. Send us an email with anything. And also, don't forget to win our competition for the as yet unknown prize of how much do you think a...
2 large ice blast.
Yes.
A medium popcorn.
Medium popcorn.
I'm not a fat bastard.
Oh.
And I'll go a large nachos.
Large nachos.
Yeah.
Yes. How much do you think that comes to?
We'll post a picture of the receipt as well after I've been.
After, yes. And I think that's... Do you reckon there's any other podcast that's doing how much is Paul's order coming to? Yes. And follow us on Instagram, which is...
At Touching Death Podcast.
I think that is it, fellas. I will see you next week.
See you next week.
Follow us on Instagram at Dodging Death Podcast.